We warned you 8 years ago that the Oppenheimers and the Ruperts will neutralize you, and your legacy will be that you auctioned our country and its strategic asset to the highest bidder. You did not heed our warning. You have auctioned our sovereignty to asset management companies such as BlackRock, which is why you have praised for the growth of the JSE. You auctioned our country by selling our ports, our railway, our energy generation capacity to the private sector. And now you want to do the same with water. You do not take responsibility for creating jobs. You do not take responsibility for fighting crime. You do not take responsibility for infrastructure development. And you do not take responsibility for growing our economy. There is no sign of any infrastructure of a bullet train, that there are no design plans of a smart city, and there is not even a curriculum for an institution of higher learning in Ekurhuleni, as you have promised. You asked us to send you to Mamina, and we made a mistake, we send you. And as your term of office come to an end, you have nothing to show for it. Africa. When you assumed office, you claimed it will be a transparent presidency, then proceeded to sell CR17 documents of your own funding for your own presidential campaign. And then also your political party majority in parliament to block the investigation on Phala Phala. Where is the transparency you are talking about? You said you are going to be an honest man who's going to be an open book, that your door will remain open. And today, your door will remain closed. You even put butler doors to make sure no one accesses you and the documents that are attributed to corruption. Let me reassure you, Mr. President, as long as the EFF is still alive and in this parliament, Phala Phala will never die. Thank you.
You said that we must avoid international trade where might is right. Yet you choose to align with autocratic, despotic regimes across the globe where might is the only fair, and in so doing you alienate our trade partners from the democratic free world. You are recklessly navigating the new world without a moral compass at our collective peril. Mr. President, you continue to pay lip service to stopping illegal immigration and illicit trade, which goes hand in hand. My colleague, Honourable Alan Beasley, bought cigarettes and alcohol within one block of this precinct at a fraction of the price of the regulated products. As long as politicians and political parties benefit from the situation, nothing will change, despite the fact that these products, companies, compromises the health of South African citizens and destroy their access to employment, not to mention lost tax revenues. You said that corrupt criminals will face consequences, yet you yourself face no consequences for the illicit possession and foreign currency to the value of $580,000. What's more, you failed to report the theft of this contraband to the South African Police Services. The silence from your party and your GNU partners on this stinks of the worst kind of expediency. As for expediency, why are Deputy President, it's not my house, actually it is my house, Mashatile, Zweli Mkhize of Digital Vibes infamy, and Tembi Semelani of VBS notoriety not charged and prosecuted? Lifestyle audits, my foot. Even the MPA officials have refused lifestyle audits, and it's clear as to why they do that if you watch the Madlanga Commission and Ad Hoc Committee on our TV screens daily. No, Mr. President, you cannot fictionalize your legacy. It isn't shaped by spin but by facts. You are right about your government and your bloated cabinet of ministers promoted above the Peter Principle, lurching from one crisis to another.
Confirmed that the National Commissioner of the South African Police Service and the Chief of our Army met yesterday to finalize the deployment plan, which will begin in the next 10 days. And by the direction of the President, I can confirm that the deployment will include the Eastern Cape. Mr. President, this decision is appreciated in communities across our country, from Umtata in the Eastern Cape to Philippi and Kaalicha in the Western Cape, to Gauteng,
Order, Honorable
to
Minister.
Rega Park,